So we've been working on identifying perfect squares. We're going to do a quick review today, and then I am going to show you some examples, and I want you to tell me which one is the perfect square. So let's do a quick review of what a perfect square is. A perfect square is a number squared, or a whole number multiplied by itself. So 1 squared would be 1 times 1. 2 squared would be 2 times 2. 3 squared would be 3 times 3. And what this looks like is for 1 squared, or 1 times 1, 1 set of 1. For 2 squared, 2 times 2, it's 2 sets of 2. 3 squared, 3 times 3, 3 sets of 3. All right. So what does this look like? For 1 squared, 1 set of 1. 1 set of 1. For 2 squared, 2 sets of 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. So we have 1, 2, 1, 2. You can see it's a square. And for 3 squared, 3 sets of 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So you can see there are 3 sets of 3. We have 1, 2, 3 right there. 1, 2, 3 right there. And 1, 2, 3 right there. That's 1, 2, 3 sets of 3. All right. I want you to say if this is a perfect square or not. What do you think? Is this a perfect square? If it helps, I'm going to put a smiley face up at the top for yes, and a sad face for no. Is this a perfect square? Okay, if you said, no, that is not a perfect square, you are correct. All right, I'm going to change it a little bit. Is this a perfect square? Yes or no? If you said, yes, this is a perfect square, you are correct. This is actually 3 squared, 3 sets of 3. All right, let's try a different one. All right, is this a perfect square? If you said yes, you are correct. It is a perfect square. This square represents 4 squared because we have 4 sets of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 sets of 4. 4 squared. Actually, we're just going to clear everything. We're going to start over. So I'm going to put my smiley face up here for yes, and my sad face up here for No, not a perfect square. All right. This is a trick one, guys.
No, my glasses.
Is this a perfect square? Yes or no?
Lame. Dude, you're wasting your time. Stop.
If you said yes, you are correct. This is one square, one set of one.
Yay!
Okay, nice job, guys. All right, we're going to do a couple more here. Is this a perfect square? Yes or no? If you said no, you are correct. This is not a perfect square. In order for this to be a perfect square, it would have to be two sets of two. So we would have to add one. If we add one, then we have 1, 2, 1, 2, or two sets of two. Nice job, guys. All right, we are going to do one more. I'm going to make this one crazy. All right, is this a perfect square? Yes or no? If you said yes, you are correct. Let's find out what whole number squared this represents. How many sets of how many do we have here? All right, let's count. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6 across. How many do we have up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up. So it looks like we have 6 sets of 6. Let's just double check. There's 1 set of 6, 2 sets of 6, 3 sets of 6, 4 sets of 6, 5 sets of 6, and 6 sets of 6. So this actually represents 6 squared,
Fuck for your mouth, man.
or 6 times 6.
That's so crazy.
6 times 6 equals 36. So this should be 36 cubes. Let's just double check just to make sure. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. It is 36. So yes, this is a perfect square. All right, guys, thank you for participating. We will be talking about perfect squares again next week, but we are going to take a little break just for a little bit. So we'll do a review next week, and then we'll focus on some other stuff. All right, thanks, guys.